Oh, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Never Fail, and I'm bringing you some more Call of Duty Ghost commentary. I think I'm playing with a couple of other people here, but I can't remember exactly. And of course, we're playing Domination. I believe we're on Octane using the AK-12. You're gonna see a lot of the AK-12 in my videos because it's definitely my try-hard go-to gun when I'm wanting to hit the high streaks and everything. But hey, at least it's not on Prison Break going for this shit, right? So it is a little bit different than other videos, but not a whole lot, not a whole lot. And I've wisened up. Even though, I got a nice little two-piece there, I've wisened up in regards to the route I take on this map. I no longer, and I get destroyed, but I no longer go directly to B down the right side when I spawn here. I go left, try to pick off the ones behind the good old fucking tractor-trailer trucks and all that stuff right there. But anyway, it's not what we're here to talk about. I'm not here to talk about no gameplay. You oblivious motherfucker. Oh, boy. We're here to talk about first childhood celebrity crush. First childhood celebrity crush. Now, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about my celebrity crush. I'm going to spend more time discussing childhood fandom. But childhood celebrity crush, far and away, was Sunny. WWE Diva, Sunny. Oh, yeah. Man, that was the first chick that ever made me want to actually grab my crotch. I'm not going to lie. But I was a huge wrestling fan coming up, Big wrestling fan as I was young. In fact, Sting was one of my favorite wrestlers. WCW, was more or less my thing because it was the down south wrestling, and I am from South Carolina, so WCW was based out of Atlanta. World Championship Wrestling. One of my favorite things to do as a kid was watch wrestling, play wrestling, act like we're wrestlers whenever we were kids. Be around my cousins. We're out there wrestling. Sting, like I said, was one of my favorites. So much so that I actually, and I'm a little bit embarrassed to admit this, but I actually had a rat tail. Who knows what a rat tail is? And if you know what one is, you're probably giving away your age as far as my viewers here. But who knows what a rat tail is? Be honest. No. Could you imagine me? And most of you've probably seen what I look like and everything. A lot younger, of course, but could you imagine me with the rat tail? Boy, those were the days, man. Didn't really give a shit. I was idolizing Sting. I was, acting like my favorite wrestler, do the whole little holler and everything that he does. Woo. Yeah, I was into it, man. Into it big time. Funny story, talking about wrestling and all, was my cousin and me were both into it really big. And one Christmas, my mother and my aunt and my uncle had got us tickets to Monday Night Nitro, I believe this was. It was around 97-ish at the time, and Nitro was coming to the Bilo Center here in Greenville, South Carolina, and they got us tickets to it. So we get the tickets and everything, and here's how they gave them to us. They bought like these two $1 fucking wrestling figures at the dollar store. Little cheap ass things and everything. And that was the last gift they let us open. I'm like, seriously, y'all held on to this shit for this long? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So we open them and everything, and it's very anticlimactic, obviously. But after opening them, we turn them over about the same time, and we realize there's tickets on the back, and we just went like fucking nuts. It was, pretty damn funny. Like I said, I was a huge wrestling fan, so it meant a lot to me to be able to go to the show. It's a damn 2 or 3 hour show or some shit, man. It was pretty cool. Can't not complain. I enjoyed it. It was a whole lot of fun, and very happy that I got to experience that. Been to a few wrestling shows, not too many as I've become an adult, because it's not as good as it used to be for me. And it's the nostalgia feeling as a child when it's easier to have the suspension of disbelief and really get into wrestling. And then we went through the whole NWO and the Monday Night Wars, the Attitude Era with Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. My favorite wrestler to ever really watch was Shawn Michaels. Not because of anything else other than the fact that he was by far the most entertaining inside the ring. Man, the dude was outstanding. Probably the most entertaining outside the ring as far as mic skills, man, The Rock. Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and being a big Miami Hurricanes fan like I am, not only do I love the guy because he helped us win a national championship back in '91, but I also love the guy because he was funny as shit. So, most well-known person to ever play for the University of Miami was The Rock. Split time with Warren Sapp. For anybody that doesn't know that, yes, he split time at defensive tackle with Warren Sapp. He was a little chunky son of a bitch back in them days, but He lost a lot of weight, got ripped as a motherfucker, and the man was just born to entertain. Let's be honest. The man is fucking hilarious beyond all belief. Anywho, let's touch a little bit more on the WWE divas. Like I said, this is, you know, when Sonny was out and stuff and I was into wrestling, I started to get to that point where you're interested in learning about your body. But yeah, that chick was sexy as hell. I remember she won the Best Buns of the Year award one time. I think 2 times in a row, actually. And yes, her buns were great. She turned out to be a whore, though, in all honesty. Really did. Turned out to be an absolute whore. Her boyfriend, her husband, I don't know if they were married or not, was Chris Candido or some shit like that. Can't pronounce the dude's name. Never really made it big in the wrestling business. Solid performer, but never made it big in the industry itself. And she was cheating on him with Shawn Michaels and stuff like that. Can't condone cheating, man. I'm a big advocate of being monogamous and being very faithful. Big advocate of that. 12 years strong with my wife. Never so much as had another chick touch my dick in that time. So very big on that. I mean, I don't have the highest set of morals in the world, but when it comes to being faithful in a relationship, that's probably something that I am absolutely right up at the top of the list with other guys on. I don't think you'll find anybody that's bigger on being faithful than me. So I like to brag about that, not gonna lie, you know. I got a little bit of ego, like I've said before, and I like to brag about certain things, and that's definitely one of them. Anyway, yeah, Sunny, WWE Sunny, and I can't remember, it's Tammy Lynn Snitch, I believe it's her, or Snitch, some shit like that. Stench, fuck, I don't know, is her real name. She doesn't look as good anymore. Done got a little bit big. I'm not gonna lie though, I might still smash just so I can say I smashed Sunny if I wasn't a married man. Would do that. She did she did do this thing where you could pay, I believe it was $75 to spoon with her. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? If I'm giving you $75, I want my dick sucked or something. I'm not paying you $75 to cuddle, bitch. Oh, but that just goes to show you what type of person she was, man. Doesn't matter to me though. She was sexy and made me want to touch myself when I was younger, when I was a teenager. Actually, yeah, 12, 13, somewhere in that range. Yeah, she did it for me. By far my first celebrity crush. And then after that would be the absolute fucking first female celebrity sex symbol, in my opinion, of my generation, which was Kelly Bundy off of Married with Children. Christina Applegate, I believe is her actual name. Man, oh man, was Kelly Bundy hot. That bitch was hot. And it's disappointing, man. I haven't seen a movie where she's done a sex scene. It's so disappointing. Oh, I'm just playing. But she hasn't done one with a sex scene that I'm aware of, because I would have watched it if she had. I'm not even going to lie. Probably would have touched myself. I'm not lying. But, yeah, Kelly Bundy, the first female sex symbol of my generation, in my opinion. Good old Kelly Bundy. Al Bundy, Peg Bundy, and what was it? Bud. Yeah, there we go. But running out of time. Not really. Just running out of wanting to talk about this particular topic. Because, I mean, I don't want to do a whole video about things I masturbate to. I might as well call myself Woody. I'm sorry, man. I've been drinking a little bit already tonight, man. This shit is funny to me. I hope it's funny to you. Or at least me laughing about myself, you know. It's funny for you. You got to be able to laugh at yourself at some point in life, man. If you can't laugh at yourself, you're probably taking yourself way too fucking serious. I always laugh at myself when I do some dumbass shit, and God knows I've done plenty of dumb shit in my life. Not gonna lie. Oh, and real quick, before the end of this video, I do want to apologize for the lack of content this past week, man. It's been a crazy ass week at work. I know I say that every time, but trust me, man, this transition to Hall 50 has been a little bit more than even I bargained for. So I'm having to put in some extra time on it. Been working more overtime than I ever cared to. I don't like to work overtime, not gonna lie. I cannot stand it. I am always been a big advocate of get a job, have a career that allows you to make the money you need to make to live the life you want to live, working, you know, no more than 40 hours a week. Because if I'm having to work over 40, that's stupid. You know, I don't need to be budgeting for overtime whenever it's not always guaranteed. Plus, I have a wife, I have a kid, I have friends. I like to hang out. I don't want to be tied down to my job that fucking much. I mean, it's too much if you're spending more than 45 hours a week at work. I'm not a big advocate of doing that. So I try not to. But it has been a crazy week. I'm gonna try to get back into it. Get a few commentaries recorded that I think are good enough to put up on my channel and enjoy, and hopefully you guys will enjoy them. But I'm gonna try to get into that, get some good old videos out, pump out some Prada, and hopefully you guys enjoy it and don't unsub just because I've been a little bit slow. Like I said, it's hard for me to keep uploading the same game over and over again, because at some point it's gonna feel like you've already seen every one of my gameplays. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure that nobody subs to me for gameplay unless they haven't discovered all the other people on YouTube that are much larger. And maybe they haven't. But that's the end of the game. Leave in the comments below the first celebrity crush you had, man. I'm actually interested in seeing this, because it's something I've discussed at work with a few guys, man. It's highly entertaining for me, and this game was old as shit. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and leave your comments below.